Welcome back to Rustic Grows Farm. I'm Paul, and today I'm going to be giving you a bit of a crop update. We lost the majority of our footage, so you didn't get to see me do much apart from the scarifying. But in this paddock, I'll just show you, we've got some oats. We've got our oats here, a few weeds and stuff, but in this paddock we scarified first, then we top dressed the oats grain on, and after that we ran over the top with the air seeder bar. By top dressing the grain on, we get fairly good coverage of the grain on the ground, and we don't have to worry about blockages with the air seeder bar. So this has got, you know, some weeds in it, but we didn't actually use any chemical on this paddock or fertilizer. Just walk down to the corner, which is just down here. The corner is where I drive around the paddock, and because I go around in a circle, you miss a little bit, so I'd actually take the tractor from the middle out to the corner and then back in again, and I'll do the same with the top dresser, which gives me good coverage, and it also means that I haven't missed any of the paddock. And when we get over to the corner, you'll see that the grain is a lot thicker and there's not normally as many weeds. So you'll see somewhat like the oats here is a lot thicker, not as sparse. The weeds are starting to come up a bit more now, but because we are in the middle of winter, it's been a bit cold, so as soon as we start to hit August, September, this will really jump up in height. But just over here we have one bit of oats which is already starting to form some seeds, but yes, give that another month or two, and majority of this will be having seeds on it, which will be good, ready for cutting some of it for hay, or putting it in, or waiting for December, January, and actually harvesting it for grain. But in this paddock we've done a little bit of an experiment. So as you've heard, I scarified this part first, and then top dressed and ran over with the air seeder bar. We're just over here, the paddock was a little bit wet, so we just top dressed the grain on and then ran over the top with the air seeder bar. You'll see there's a little bit of difference in the actual crop quality. So this little bit here in between the two is where I've just left a little passage to be able to drive through. You'll see you've got your clovers and just your grasses and stuff that's normally be in this paddock, and this is the bit that is the experiment where it was just top dressed on and ran over the top. It's very sparse, so you don't have too much oats in these different sections. A fair few weeds, and yeah, it's fairly poor, but once we get into the middle, which is where it's been run over multiple times, it is actually a lot thicker. It's still very short, It could be because this is a little bit more waterlogged than the other section, but it's also got the weeds to contend with a little bit more. So this is about the middle where it would have been run over a few times. You see there is a bit more oats here, and this is probably the closest it comes to the other section, but this was run over a few more times, going back and forwards, doing out the corners, and it's still really short. So from this, I would say that we'll continue to rip the paddock up, top dress on, and then run over the top with the air seeder. But we'll probably do another experiment next year also of using the scarifier to run over the top of the paddock, similar to this one. The scarifier's got some different points on it, so it might actually stir these weeds up a little bit more and hopefully get a bit better germination and make the weeds less competitive. So, but I've also got another section just over the edge of this crop where we've just top dressed the grain on. Haven't actually ran over that with anything, so we'll go and have a look at that and see what that looks like. So this section of the paddock is just next to the section that we just ran over the top with the air seeder bar. But yeah, this section was top dressed the grain on and just left. So the birds ate some of it because they love eating the grain on top of the ground. And yeah, we've got a little bit of oats coming through in different spots where the weeds and clovers were actually able to cover it up, so it had a bit of protection, like a bit like a mulch. But yeah, it's very sparse, not much there. Like this section of the paddock, you'll have a lot more oats come up, and you might be able to see it in the camera all in this section here. But if I turn around back to down towards the gate, there's pretty much nothing. It's just pretty much clovers and some weeds. You might have the odd little bit like here that's coming up in the clovers, but if there's no clover, there's pretty much no oats. So yeah, as I was saying before, we'll probably continue to cultivate at this stage, top dress the grain on, and then yeah, either scarify it in or run over with the air seeder bar. I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching. Any comments or questions, please put them in the comment section below, and until next time, have a wonderful day.